Hello everyone. I hope everyone's doing good. So my name is Srinivas Agilutkuri and my project is text tagging using NLP. This is for Capstone project data 606. So into my data, this is a small recap. My dataset is news aggregated dataset. It has 400,000 rows and with 8 columns. Basically, this dataset is from the span of 6 months, which is from March to August of 2014. So main columns of my dataset are category, title, web link, and Unix time. So in my previous deliverables, I found out some patterns, seasonalities in my data, and along with some exploratory analysis, I did some cleaning of my data. So my project aim, so basically my aim is to find some patterns, seasonalities in the data, to categorize the articles just using headlines uh, on the categories. So my categories are like business, entertainment, medical, and science and technology. And I would also like to do some analysis on the actual story of my headlines. So, but it's quite a problem because I'm trying to retrieve all the data using a HTML link, but I'm finding some issues with that. So let's go on to that. So in this deliverable, I did some text cleaning. So for the text cleaning, I basically removed the numbers and I changed everything into single case. So I changed everything into lower case. So I removed the stop words and I removed the punctuations. I did some limitization. So it's more like uh, just how to say, so removing the plurals, and so it's more like stop and stops. So it just removes the s, so it's more like the number of word count decreases. So stemming is also for that only. So stemming usually is uh, like it goes for the root word and it replaces the word with the root word, so the word count actually decreases a lot. So, so after the text cleaning, so transforming some of my data for the model. So, so the actual models I am using, they're sorry about that. So, oh, sorry, I lost it. Sorry. Yeah. So for the models, every model is expecting some numeric values. So, but my data is text data. So I found some problems with that. So I use uh, label encounter for my category. So it basically converts the text into number-based systems from 0 to n-1. So, and I did some vectorization for my headlines as my headline like a total sentence, but I need to convert that into numerics. So I just changed everything using the vectorization. We can just change that into matrix form and some tokens. So after that, my data is multi-class data. So like the regular data is more like true and false, right and wrong, and that's it. But my data has like 4 classes. So like normal regression models and normal models face some issues. So I used one versus rest classifier from sklearn. It works on the normal data, like logistic regression with a one versus rest classifier. It can show good accuracies on multi-class data. So going into some data exploration. So my data exploration, I did some top words. So the top words which repeated in my data set are new, you. So basically, when I did the lemmatization, so these words got detected. So the basically the U is US and Google, Apple Video, so Get, Report, Star, Show. So these are more like new is like a new phone is releasing, a new vaccine is invented, sort of things. So, and I found like the top words for every category. There's for business, technology, entertainment, medical. So, looking into medical, so Ebola, study, cancer, health. So, new. So, it's more like a new vaccine is invented, and that is like one of the global sensations in 2014. So, yep. So data retrieval techniques. I tried using HTML parsing Beautiful Soup for this, but I faced so many issues with that. So you can look at this. So I tried retrieving for a single magazine, and the whole time it took a lot. It took like 1 hour 16 minutes. That is just for a single magazine, but in my data set, I have around 10,000 magazines. So I think it is quite impossible to retrieve all the stories, but I'm working on it. And here I'm facing more issues regarding this. So my top five consists of contact music, daily mail, business week. But the problem is the second, third, and fourth business week, contact music, instant post. These web links are not active right now, so that gives me some problem because I couldn't retrieve that from the store. So the this is active. So the thing I'm using for beautiful soup is I need to get this class and this variable which is unique for every website and every magazine. So I need to take this and I need to build up on that. And there's some error message which I got while retrieving for the business news. Yep. And coming to my models, I worked on logistic and Nile base. I would like to work on decision tree, random forest, and SVM. Actually, I worked on decision tree. Let's go into that. So first, logistic regression. Basically, logistic regression is like perfect for category data. So I thought I would get like some decent accuracy, and I thought I would work on it. But I got 94% accuracy, so I didn't actually believe that because it's too good to be true. So I thought it might be overfitting. So first I checked on the confusion matrix. It looks good, and after that I got into some cross validation. So I used shuffle split from sklearn. So with the mean, I got it's more like 94.2, and logistic regression is like 94.3. So it's almost like similar. So it is not overfitting. So on my naive base, so naive base is like 92%, and the confusion matrix looks good, and the cross validation also shows like that's 92.2, and this is 92.1. So it's almost like similar. So, but the decision tree, but I didn't expect this because I thought it would be much better than like 2 or 3% more than logistic regression, like 96 or 97, but I got around 41%. Then I used multi-class boost. Then I got like 55%, but that couldn't work. So I would like to work on this, and I will try to change parameters and work on this. So conclusion and future work. So I got some good conclusions from the text data. So I got some initial assumptions right, like uh, Ebola is like 2014's major thing. So in the medical articles, I thought that would top. So actually, that is like the first place, and I thought stocks would be the first word, like top most used word in the business, and top stocks is actually in top three, I guess, and US is in the first position. So okay, so retrieval data from the HTML link effectively, yep, got some excellent results from unexpected models. Yeah, that's logistic regression. Need to work on some data models like SVM, random forest, and I would like to optimize data and for better results. So I would like to retrieve all the articles and find the similarities between them. But I said I am facing some issues with that. So I'm just planning on optimizing that time. And I'm thinking on just finding similarities between two articles. So I'm just planning on taking time parameter like the posts which are posted in a 1 day span, but I'm facing some issues with that, so I would like to work on that. And thank you. So if you have any doubts or any feedback, just mail me on there. Thank you so much.